Hello, folks. This is Sunday, the 14th of June here in the UK. It's just having a look at what happened last week and what could unfold this week on the equity markets. I'm using the Dow as an example in this video, and you can see what we did last week. If you recall, last week we were looking for some sort of a high. I thought Friday might be the high because we had the lunar eclipse full moon over the weekend. But what happened actually is we had a strong day on Monday. And Tuesday, we took out Monday's high by about 60 odd pips or something like that. The high on Monday was 577, 578, call it, and the high on Tuesday was 633, so it's about another 55 or 60 points higher. And then we started down. I've had a few emails, people asking, well, how would you trade this? It's gone through your 786, yeah. It's hit the 841. Now, if you notice, there's two ABCDs. There's the ABCD off the low we made in the 23rd of March. A, B, and you can see the CD leg on this has expanded to exactly 1.618. Just failed to hit it by about 30 pips or so, which is neither here nor there in a move of the best part of 9,000 points or so. So 30-40 pips is neither here nor there, is it? So that is the area you need to be aware of. And then you've got the ABCD off this secondary low here, A, B, C, D. That just extended by a couple of bits to 1.128. But again, it's a perfect ABCD sell, and as is this. You've got the lunar eclipse and full moon coming in, so a high probability we're going to head down this week. We're just out by a day or so, but as you can see, I don't think anybody expected a move quite so big as this. It was over 2,000 point move on Thursday between the low and the high, 27,008. The low was 25,074, just short of 2,000 points total move in the day there. So, that's... and where we are now, I think the 50% retracement, we did manage to bounce a little bit on Friday, so it's going to be interesting where we go next week. Now, I've had a couple of emails, how would you trade this? Because the stops that you need, the stop's going to be so wide. Well, way to do it is to come down, the way I find the best way to do it for me, is to come down to a lower time frame. So I'll be looking at this. We know the ABCD pattern's close to completion. We know we've got, some astrological events taking place, lunar eclipse and full moon. So markets often turn on these events as well. So you come down to a lower time frame. So look at this as a 15-minute chart, and we can have a look at this. Now this was the high that we made on Tuesday. And you can see there were the high on Monday, we came down, then during the futures market, the overnight market, we took the high out by about 60 pips, and then you can see, but we didn't close higher, so that was the first key, that was the highest closing candle, we didn't close higher, we only spiked higher. So there's a double top, so this low then is significant, if we get below here. Now, as Garther says in his book, don't try and find the high or low, wait for the market to come back and form an ABCD, and you can see we did this sort of an ABCD right into the 707 retracement, okay, and that was good because it meant you could have a look at where to put your stop above the 786. Any move back above 27,550 is telling you you're probably wrong. So the way to trade this, and you can use this level of support between the two highs, that's a key level of support. We broke the support, and what can often happen when you break support, it comes back and acts as resistance, okay? So if we now just put an horizontal line on this level of support over here, right, and project it across, we can see that's exactly what it did. You see, there acted as support, it broke support, then it rallied back in an ABCD formation right into that level, tested it as resistance. Some people like to say come and kissed it goodbye, and then started lower. So the way you could have entered this, when it got up to this level, you could have got in short on this kind of this mountain market early hours of the morning here in the UK, so you'd probably have to wait while here in the UK probably waiting, and so European markets have started to wake up at this point. This is 6:30 in the morning on the Wednesday, on the Tuesday, no, Wednesday, let's get it right. And then here's where we start, and this would be a good place to take a look at it, because your risk is literally, once we start down here, your risk is literally this high, that's it. Any move back above 27,500 after seeing these candles is telling you, obviously it wants to go higher. So there's your risk on the trade. You've got your ABCD pattern, It's already started lower. It's not made the 786, so that's giving you a good hint that this is where it wants to head lower, and off she went. And that were a great opportunity to get in as well. Nice bounce, and then we got this bearish candle. You could lower your stop to 460, 470 there, and away you go. And then it's just a case of you know, there were a few nice little bounces to add to as well. So where are we now? Let's scroll forward. That were a good sell off. Then we hit the low on Thursday. Tried to bounce on Friday. We did bounce, then came back, and now we've made a double bottom. Notice this double bottom here. So that is interesting. Now, if these lows can hold, folks, we could be off to the upside again. So keep a close eye on that for next week. It's really good opportunity. So, you know, these markets are really right now for jumping on board. You know, I mean, to get into this, for this move here, for sort of, you're talking about 70 or 80 pips risk on this for a move of nearly 2,000 points. I mean, that's phenomenal, folks. So use your support and resistance on a lower time frame. So basically, the message here off this video is, here's your daily time frame. You've completed a bigger pattern to the upside, and then you've got a bearish reversal candle, but before that, you're looking at these levels, you're looking for a reversal, and you got it on your 15-minute, and that was the place to enter. Sometimes, you know, as Larry often says, you have to kiss a few frogs before finding the princess, and sometimes you do have to get in a couple of times, get stopped out, get in a couple of, and get stopped out, but then eventually you usually find get the runner. That's just the way it is. If you're quite happy accepting a few small losses and then get your runner, that's what it's all about when you're trying to do this. So hope this helps, folks. Take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and speak to you again soon. Bye for now.